Hello everyone, Happy New Year, Happy 2025. So today, for the first video of 2025, I thought I would film me during the holiday seasons making a bag liner or bag organizer using thin felt for my Celine Box bag. I will link below the review and the review of the box bag. So first I had to measure the internal measurements, which is the base and 4 sides. And here I have measured the length as being 19 centimeters and the width being 7. And the height I want the bag liner to be is to be 13 centimeters high. So we will be sewing these 4 edges up and it will form a box. Alright, so now I will measure the felt, and once I have measured and draw it out with a felt fabric marking pen, you can use pencil, that's fine, but whatever works. That's not pen, that won't stain the bag or anything like that. And then once I've measured it up, I will cut it out. That means there will be some sides on the corners which can be used as patch pockets for the bag liner. So now we have this T shape, and then I've proceeded to then sew the edges up. And because I'm not a very fast sewer, I normally set the speed of my needle to be medium on my sewing machine. There's something very calming, kind of calming about the sound of a sewing machine. And I love watching the needle sometimes, a bit mesmerizing. Okay, so now that we've sewn it up, see, now we've got the edges sewn up. And then I suddenly realized I forgot my patch pockets. So we should always sew the patch pockets first onto the side walls before we sew up the sides. So I'm going to have to proceed to unpick 2 sides so that I can sew the patch pockets with the leftover squares. So here we are, the leftover squares as patch pockets. I'll line them up properly and then sew them up. The one thing good about felt is, as opposed to say fabric or very slippery fabric, is at least felt is has friction, so the fabric doesn't move around, and it's good to use for sewers who are a bit less experienced, and you don't need to pin so much panels. So here we are. Once we've sewn the patch pockets, we will proceed to sew the corners of the bag again. And here we are, it's all done. And once I've done that sewing up, I have then flipped the bag liner inside out so that the seams are on the inside. So now I will proceed to make another liner for the front pocket, which is an expandable pocket, but it doesn't actually have sides, so to speak. It's expandable. So I've measured it as 5 centimeters expandable, and this is my pattern. Triangle like that. I don't know, it may or may not work, we'll see. I'll include it in the pattern. So it's a bit of a triangle, and we'll see. If it doesn't work, I can always cut out the triangular sides. So here it is once I've sewn up the sides, and I don't think it fits. It's just a bit too much fabric. So I think I will cut it out and just have a folding over slip pocket. Just a folding over, felt liner that way. So that's how both of them look in both respective compartments. Having said that, I think I prefer if the liners are flipped so that the seams are on the outside. I think then I can really push the corners into the corners of the bag. I think it looks neater that way. Anyway, thank you for watching everyone. Just me testing out some homemade felt liners, or how I would go about making felt liners for my bag. Thank you for watching everyone. See you in the next video.